How are you doing? Excellent. I'm glad to be here with you today. My name is Ayub Ajmi. I'm Library Technology Manager at Tarrant County College, Northeast Campus. Today we'll be talking about Joomla Content Management System, which I think is something that has not been addressed a lot in the library field. Before we start, we will see how Joomla fits with Drupal and WordPress as the most widely used content management system in the library. I have been building websites for many years, not only in Joomla, but with other platforms as well, but I have always preferred Joomla. I think it will be helpful to share some of the knowledge I have gained on how Joomla works and how it can fit the library needs. Both three of them, Drupal, Joomla, and WordPress, they are open source content management system, which means they are constantly updated and they are constantly improved by a large community of developers. Drupal and Joomla and WordPress, they are open source, which means they are free to download, free to share, and free to customize. When choosing a content management system, there is no wrong or right decision. It depends on your budget, it depends on your need, it depends on your technical skills, and depends on what you want a website to do for you. In that case, Joomla offered the middle ground between the developer-oriented with extensive capabilities Drupal and user-friendly but more options and more features than WordPress. Today we will focus only on Joomla. We will have an overview of the system and we will see the installation and implementation of the Joomla. We will talk about the extensions and we will conclude by example of some organizations using Joomla content management system. By the end of this presentation, you should have enough knowledge and confidence to start your own Joomla project. Joomla roots go back to year 2000, where the initial developer team were part of a different open management system called Mambo, before they split in 2005 and started Joomla. Joomla is an open content management system. It's user-friendly and very extensible. Joomla enables you to build dynamic websites and powerful online application with little or no technical skills. To learn more about Joomla, you can visit the official website joomla.org, where you can have demonstration of the front end and the back end of the system. You can also have further documentation and you can visit the forum for technical information. The first version of Joomla was released in September 2005. The version 1.0, it's a rebranded release of Mambo, which is the previous content management system. After each 2 or 3 minor or major release, a long-term support version is then released. A long-term support version, it's the stable version of its release, of its cycle. For the minor release, they can be installed from the back end of Joomla. For the major release, they require a new installation of the system, which means if you are using third-party extensions, you will probably need to update them as well. The latest version, the actual version that you can download now is 2.5.6. And by the end of the year, they should be release the version 3.0. The long-term support version, it can stay for almost 4 years. As you can see, the version 1.5 was released in 2008, and we are 2012, and now we are still working with the stable version of 2.5. Joomla is written in PHP. It's cross-platform. It can work with any operation system. You can have your own local installation in your PC or Mac computer. It's better to have local installation. You make sure that the system is working before you go live with it. Joomla package is about 8 megapixel compressed and around 20 megapixel uncompressed. To install Joomla, there is 2 ways. There is the automatic installation and there is the virtual installation. If you are hosting your own server, if you have your own server and hosting your own website, you will probably need the manual installation, which means you go to the Joomla website, you download the package, you load it to your server, you create MySQL database, you create the admin user, and then you follow straightforward procedures to finish the installation. For the virtual installation, if you have a third-party hosting provider, this is an example of this service called Fantastico, is offered by HostGator, if you are familiar with it. And as you can see, it lets you install not only Joomla, but other open source platforms. The downside of this installation is like this one, they offer Joomla 1.5, and we are already on Joomla 2.5. So sometimes they're a little bit behind. It's better to go and do it manually. It's not that complicated, and the information there is straightforward. In both cases, the virtual or the manual installation, you will be asked if you need to install simple data. This is installation without simple data. As you can see, it's a little bit hard to see where the content. It's a little bit hard to see the outline of the templates. And if this is your first time using Joomla, it might be hard to use without simple data. With simple data, as you can see, you have more information. You can see the outline of the website, you can see the positions of your templates, and you have a better idea where all the modules should go, all the content should go. And then later on, if you don't need the information, you can delete all the extra stuff. This is the front end of a Joomla website. This is what the public will see. To change the view of the front end, you need to change the template, or you need to customize it. The back-end section of Joomla is password protected. Usually it's the domain name /administrator. And then you have to type in the administrator that you created when you first installed Joomla. The back-end is where all the setting is done. This is where you create your articles, where you create categories. This is where you add users and add extensions and updates. Joomla comes by default with three free templates. They are available when you install Joomla, and if you want to change the structure of a template, usually you update the HTML page. If you want to change the view or the feel and look of the template, you change the style sheet, the CSS. Both of them, you can change them from the back-end section of Joomla. So you don't need to go to the server to do it. You can do it from the back-end of Joomla. But Joomla templates, they are widely available. There is thousands of them online. There is free templates and there is commercial templates. The free templates, they are usually less complicated. They are easy to tweak, easy to customize to your branding and to your needs. For the commercial templates, most of the time they are more advanced. Sometimes they come with their own extensions, their own modules and plugins, but usually they come with free support. So it's up to your budget and your need, as I said in the beginning. The average price of Joomla templates around $50. So this is the average. Joomla also features a powerful user permission system. It lets you create unlimited number of users, unlimited number of groups. There is 3-level access on Joomla. There is the public level, there is the registered level, and there is the special level. The public level is what anyone can go and see the content. It's public, open to the public. The registered level, if you have a content which is only restricted to registered, that means they need to be registered in your system so they can access the content. For the special level, they need first to be registered and then they need special access. For example, if you are working on as a team on a page and you don't want it to be available to the public yet, you can set that page to be available only to certain people who they're going to log in and then access that specific content. And then they can have normal access to anything else. Usually when you go to a restricted page, you see a message saying you don't have enough permission to access this page, for example. In both cases, when you create a group, you assign it a level of access. You create a group and you say this is a public group, this is registered, or this is special. And as I said, you can create an unlimited number of users. When you create a user, you can assign a user to specific groups. You can assign a user to one group. This user is public. And you can assign a user, for example, to be public, registered, and special. Like for staff members, they're going to be special. And then they're going to be in their own group, like staff group or something else. When you have a content, then you can decide this right slide, this one, it tells you how you can assign for an article. You can decide for this article, the public group can see it, the registered can edit, and special group can delete, for example. This kind of level. So far, we have installed our Joomla content management system. We have installed a new template or customized our templates. We have set our first permissions, and the next thing you have to do is the extensions. If Joomla was an operation system, the extensions are programs that run specific tasks. As for operation systems, there is extensions that come with Joomla that they are required to its functioning. There is three types of extensions on Joomla. There is the components, there is modules, and there is plugins. Components, they are most complex. They are standalone applications, and sometimes they require their own database tables. For example, event calendar components. For modules, they are less complicated, but they draw the content from components. For example, upcoming event module for a calendar. The plugins, they are usually modify the output of content or component or modules. For example, the search plugin for a calendar. For big extensions like calendar events, or as we're going to have some examples, they come with components and then they have their own modules, their own plugins that works with this. As I said, Joomla comes with pre-installed extensions, and this is an example, some of them. For example, you have the contact manager. It's a powerful way to assign, for example, your staff, give them each one of them its page where they have contact information. They also have an online form where the public can contact them if you want to. The media manager, you can upload files to your server through the FTP, the file transfer protocol system, through the server. You can also do it through the media manager. You don't have to go to the server. You don't have to give permissions or password to everyone to work on it. So they can go to the back end and then upload files, upload PDFs, every type of file that you want to share. The web links is a directory for favorite links that you can use. For modules, you have latest news. This is a module which can display, for example, the last 5 new articles in your website, or the last 5 new articles in specific category of the website. The most read content, it just lists the most read articles. You can decide to show 5, 10, it's up to you. The wrapper it lets you embed an external website into your Joomla website. For example, you can embed a catalog. If you have a catalog in a different system and you have the public website using Joomla, you can embed the catalog inside of Joomla. So when a user clicks on catalog, they don't get redirected to a different window. It doesn't open on a different window. It does open inside of Joomla. And for the custom HTML, if you have enough knowledge to work with HTML and do your own script, you can tweak existing modules, or you can create your own modules. This is when you use the custom HTML. It doesn't have to be that complicated. You can create a gallery or any link or Facebook link or anything using the custom HTML. There's thousands of extensions available on the Joomla website that you can choose from. They are available on more than 33 categories. But before you go ahead and install extensions, you need to know how to evaluate an extension. You don't want to install an extension which is going to mess your work, or it's not going to be what you expect. So there is some things you can look for. The first one of them is compatibility. For example, if you have a Joomla website 2.5 and the extensions, it says only 1.5, it's probably not going to work with your system. So make sure that the extensions that you are looking for is compatible with your Joomla version that you have. You can also look for the license. Not all extensions are free. Some of them are commercial. So you can decide and you can filter your search by just non-commercial, or you can filter by commercial. You can also read the description, which I think it's good to read the description. In the description, you can usually learn more about the extension and make sure it does what it says. Sometimes some extensions, the big extensions, they offer their own demonstration. So you can, before you install it, you can click on demo and see how it works. And there is other stuff like the rating. It's 5-star based. If an extension is 1 star and a lot of people giving a bad rate, which is certainly true. So Some extensions, they come, as I said, some large extensions. This is JCE, this is an editor. It comes with different add-ons for these extensions. As I said, this is a component. It does have 18 other extensions. It might be modules and plugins that work with this component. As I said, level goes like this. You have components, you have modules, and then you have plugins. We have the JCE components. It does come with a bunch of modules and plugins. And sometimes these extensions, they are not created by the initial developers. This is open world, so there is other people that where they see the need, they create their own extension and they share it with everyone else. The extensions can be installed from the back end, but before you do it, make sure you back up your system. Back up the system first and then go ahead and install new extension. So if you don't like it or if it's not working right, you can restore the previous version. You have to download the extension from Joomla website or from the developer website only for security reason, of course. As I said, there is thousands of extensions. I prepared a list of the one I used a lot. I think they are helpful, and as I said, you can go to the Joomla website. There is a module with extensions where you can learn more about them. The first extension is called Akiba. It's a backup solution for Joomla. You can back up your website manually if you want to. You can go to the FTP and then download all your files, and then you go to the database and you back up all your database. What Akiba does, it just downloads both of them in one single file. You can also exclude files, like if you have big file with large images, for example, or gallery that you do have an initial backup of it, you can exclude that file. So when you do the backup, it doesn't take that a lot of time to finish. These extensions, it comes in two versions: the commercial version and then the non-commercial version. The bigger the extension, you're probably going to see that it is both commercial and non-commercial. With the commercial, you have more features for the extension, and then sometimes they offer free support or priority support. But when you pay for an extension, for example, this one costs €40 a year, and you pay for the first year, you get the extension and you get the update all during that year, and then you have, of course, the priority support. Once the year ends, and if you don't pay, you can still use the extension. You just don't get the updates, or you don't get the free support if it's not free. The next extension is JCE Editor. Joomla comes with the basic editor system. JCE is more advanced. It has more features. It can embed the HTML editor. It can you can embed components inside of articles. It does have some really cool features. And this is how it looks like. It's similar to Microsoft Word, so it's straightforward. And I prefer JCE. There is other extension that does the same thing, but I like this one. The next one is AC Mailing Starter. This is a newsletter and marketing system. You can send emails, newsletter to a limited number of users. You can send emails and you can have a limited number of registered. It comes with a subscription model where users can subscribe from your Joomla website. They can input their emails and then they can subscribe to your newsletter. This is a non-commercial, and it has some other features. And as I said, this is not the only one. There is a lot of extension that does the same job. G-Event Calendar is advanced event calendar that comes with different design. This extensions comes with different modules, like module that show mini calendar in your front page that show the current week, or you can change it to the current month. It does show the upcoming events. It does also show the popular events that you previously have. This one also, it's commercial and non-commercial. For the commercial version, you have other features like they can pay for reservation. If you have an event, they can pay online for it. Rock slideshow is a JavaScript slideshow which it rotates pictures from a server, from a folder. They can have a caption with the picture, and then you can click on the picture to read more about the event. You can see this in many websites, and I'm going to show you some examples how they use it. This one is only commercial, but I think it's helpful. It's useful. It can be used as a virtual reference. This is a live support shot. It can be also used for support with the users. Users from the front end, they can chat with staff. You can archive the discussion. You can send them an email, and then you can keep the archive on the server. So far, we have installed our Joomla website. We have installed the templates, and we have set the first permissions, and then we have installed and configured our extensions. To do that, you go to the backend to configure an extension. You go to the backend section of Joomla website. To conclude, I'm going to show you some examples of organization using Joomla. And if you go to Joomla website, joomla.org, there is a showcase section where there is other type of not only information system related, but other businesses also. You can just have an idea of how this works. The first example is from the Harvard University, the Graduate School of Art and Science. They have this customized template. This is type of slideshow I told you, so let's resize this. The slideshow, as you can see, is a picture with a caption that rotates, and each time you have new story or a new picture. And then if you want to, you can have a link. So if I'm interested in this, I can click here, and then I go to the story. This website also has a calendar. And then they have, this is a model. This is an upcoming event model. So it does show, and usually if you go to the back end, you can control the models. You can say, I want to show 3 events, I want to show just 1, or I want to show more. You can change the styling of the model as well to fit your branding. The next example is Oklahoma State University. They have really nice looking extension templates. They also have a slideshow. It's a different one, but it does the same job. You can, I think this is slides automatically and also manually if you want to go to the next one. So this is like a highlight of what's going on in your library or in your organization. And then to read more, you just click and then go to read more over there. They are using this tab here where they can show the calendar, and same time they can show the videos and the latest news. This is a tab can be used also instead of instead of images. With the tab, it's good. With the tab in the same space, you can show 3 different things. They also have a multi-level menu, like just the About menu have almost over 30 other sublinks and subcategories. This is another example from South Carolina State Library. Most of Joomla website, they use the slideshow. There's many extensions that does this, and I think it's good to showcase news or what's going on. As I said, this one they always have this option to click and read more. They have a calendar as well. This is an upcoming event. This is a module. The calendar is the component, and then you can have modules on the front page just to show people this is what we have upcoming. They can also have one that say the popular events. Or they can have a search where you can search and type in a keyword and then shows you events. Here in the top, the search here, by default, Joomla search engine, it only search Joomla website. So this is a customized module where they went ahead and they tweaked the search to be able to search not only the site, but also the catalog. So this is customized. For their catalog, it's not embedded inside of Joomla. When you click on the catalog, it goes to a different website. What you can do with the embed feature, let's click on this one and see. This is a different site. With Joomla, what you can do, you can embed the external site inside of your Joomla layout. You can tell Joomla to show me the website here in the body section. So you keep your own website, and then just the external site going to be embedded inside of the home page. And then you can decide to hide this section or hide the other section. This is Webfleet Public Library. They are not using slideshow, but they are using tabs, similar to the one used by Oklahoma University. Tabs, they do the same job. You can click here and then move to the next one. You can click here and then move to the next one. And then you can control this area here. You can have text only. You can have text and links, and you can have picture if you need to. You can also embed YouTube video if you have to. They also have event calendar with upcoming events. They have links to their catalog, and they also have a customized model. So they changes the search, so they can search not only the website, but they only can search the catalog. This is few examples of organizations using Joomla content management system. As I said, Joomla is one of many solutions. There is other solution for open source content management system. When you choose to decide to choose a content management system, you have to look for your budget, you have to look for your technical skills, and then you need to know what you want the website to do for you. In that case, Joomla can have both features. It have the advanced feature and they have the user-friendly capability. If you decide to work and to start your own project of Joomla, please feel free to call me or email me. If you have any question, I will be more than happy to help.